All right, welcome everybody back to Late Night with Ryan. I am your host, as always, and it has been a cold one, a real cold one. It's actually been so cold that on my way walking over here, I saw a stockbroker spooning with Zoran Mondani. Yeah, thank you. It's been real cold. Luckily, I don't think any of us were trapped, right? We were all good?
Yeah.
No, we were good? Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure everybody was good. It was a not good game, though, for Mr. Jarrett Stidham, which we'll have to discuss here in a second. And you may be asking, Ryan, what's going to happen to Late Night Foreman? Are you still going to talk a ton of sports after the Super Bowl? We don't know. But a lot of this show's improvised. I do have a script right here if you want to see what we're doing, but I flashed it real quick. So if you want to go back, you have to pause it, and that just ups the engagement rate. So whatever you want to do, I'm happy with. Speaking of engagement rate, TikTok's been really weird lately. I don't know what the hell's going on there. People are saying delete your account, it's over. But I wasn't really a believer in 2012, the year ending, and if I was alive in 1999, I probably wouldn't be a believer in Y2K. So I think it's a bit of an overreaction. But in case you are concerned, I am on Instagram at RyanKlinger1, which is where I posted about this stream. I didn't actually post on TikTok about this stream because TikTok's been so weird. So if you somehow found this stream and you don't follow me on Instagram, I find that shocking. But if that's the case, Instagram. And I think that's all I have to say. So let's bring Mr. Austin Fisher in, and let's start the show. Woo, 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 woo! Thank you. We got a live studio audience of one, and
it's better than zero.
He's also kind of required to be here because he's a part of the crew.
True.
Does it really count as a live studio audience if you're just part of this, like the crew?
I was just thinking live studio audience. It would suck if there was a dead studio audience.
That's true.
Like,
that's true.
Does that just mean they're not responsive? Or could you theoretically... I'd like to see a sitcom with just a bunch of dead bodies in the room and all the actors know it. And then it
Sounds like an Eric Andre skit if I've ever heard
like
of
a dead studio audience.
Yeah.
And it's
like you do a show at a graveyard?
No,
No, like
a
they're
cadaver lab.
it's like flies buzzing and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
He's like, man, dead crowd tonight.
Yeah.
And he's like, you tell me about it.
And then cut to...
That's just like every Smash Mouth concert, like post 2005.
Oh,
isn't
man.
it? I like Smash Mouth, but like, do you know those bands that like still tour even though like it's over?
Yeah.
I see them. Well, I don't go see them, but like, yeah, it's like, oh, you're still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that one guy at a party.
Oh, wait, okay. You know what? Come on early, Jonathan. How are we going to hear this?
We gotta bring
We got to hear
this,
this.
yeah.
Explain. What do you mean that one guy at a party? What do you
Well,
mean?
like there's one dude who's like, you came with a group, right? But a lot of the groups left, all right?
Yeah.
You're not really talking to anyone. You're not even drinking. He's kind of like half on his phone, half looking for a conversation to get into.
Yeah, I've
then-
seen this. I've
and
seen
then-
this.
and
I may
then-
have been this a few times.
Yeah, it's fair. It's cool.
Yeah.
But then
It's not cool.
it's getting to like 2 a.m, and he's just kind of
And like, there's a couple people who are like,
past your ex somewhere in like a hallway. It's like that's the one time you check the weather.
one try to check
Yeah. I mean, some people check it in the morning. That's cool. check it.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I check the weather like every morning.
That's good. No, that's good. That's good that you do
That
that.
makes
I'm
sense.
just being like, I don't really do the bit. Like, I'm being dead ass. Like, that's just
fair.
how I play it.
I don't usually in the winter or the summer, but like transitional times of the year where like it could be a 60-degree day or a 40-degree day, like that's important. That makes sense.
A lot of my day anymore is me being outside walking.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm walking to classes, and so due to that, I have to be very aware of what the weather's going to be.
True.
Truth be told, I was wearing sweats all day today. I put on these jeans for this show alone because I feel like I always wear jeans on
I
the
think
show,
you do,
and so
yeah.
now I've committed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't own very many pairs of sweats, do you?
You know what's hilarious about this?
Mhm.
For Christmas, my mother asked me, hey, I need some more ideas for you for Christmas. What would you like? And I was like, I think I own one pair of sweatpants that don't make me feel like a fucktard. I didn't say that to her because it's my mother. I think I said
Right.
slob.
Okay.
And
I think the best kinds of sweatpants make you feel like a little bit like.
but like I don't want to wear them in public. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
So it's like it's kind of like that shirt you bought at Target, and it's like you like that shirt, but you don't like it enough for everybody to see it.
I have a couple of those.
Yeah. Usually
of
it's like
them
it's like
involve
an
my name,
anime
probably.
show. I have like a Mario Kart shirt
Yeah.
that I like, but like I'm not. If I wear a Mario Kart shirt out in public, it gives a different vibe.
Okay.
Would you agree with this?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because you're either the guy at GameStop who really wants to talk to the employee about games, or you're like the dude who's wearing it ironically because he thinks it's funny. And I'm neither of those people.
True.
Yeah. I think it also has to do on the single to taken spectrum. Past the honeymoon phase in a relationship, I can start wearing some fuck ass shirts.
True.
You know.
But I think I get, like, a lot of my fuck ass shirts is like this guy's a grown-ass man who wears shirt skis. I've already decided, like, okay, real talk right now. When is the age I got to stop wearing shirt skis? Because I think once I'm married, it's done.
What are we talking shirt skis here?
So a shirt ski is at least that's what I refer to as the t-shirt jerseys. I don't know where the K came in,
Okay.
but it's shirt ski because shirt Z is too hard to say. So it's a shirt ski. And so a shirt ski, like for example, I have a Cade Cunningham shirt ski, Pistons, number 2, Cunningham 2 on the back. I feel like you can't have a kid and have a shirt ski. It's
Yeah.
at some point you gotta upgrade to like the team sweatshirt or the quarter zips. Like college is kind of my last run of the shirt skis.
It's a
I'm
fine
gonna
ass
get
thing.
some more shirt skis soon, and that's probably gonna be it. Like the college hoodies I have or the college sweatshirts I have, like I have a nice like Tulane sweatshirt. Probably people that follow this probably see me shoot some videos in them. Those are fine, but the shirt ski, it's like you can't be 30 years old in a Wemby shirt ski.
No. Yeah.
Yep.
It just can't happen anymore.
You can pass that down to like the next generation though.
Yeah. Or just, I mean, that's a goodwill find for someone.
Nah, you gotta hang on to it though. I feel.
Yeah. It's like it's my
Too
memorabilia.
sentimental. Yeah.
Maybe
So,
I frame it.
okay, I'm blanking on what a shirt ski is, so I'm gonna go back and look it up.
It's
I also
basically-
missed my Mike and Ike's.
Well, fair enough.
All right, we're going to let Jonathan go
Yeah.
for a bit. We're going to move into a game that was terrible, and that was the AFC Championship, which I'm sure every sports show that you've listened to or watched to today has talked, if this is for all you sports people that watch this artsy show,
Right.
has talked about, Jonathan, thanks for coming in. You deserve a raise for what it's worth.
You don't pay me.
So, the AFC Championship and NFC Championship look like entirely different games. And I think that AFC Championship is going to be what they cite when, 80% of the league has domes in the next 10 years?
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
It is.
Because here's the thing. I was watching this game, and I was like, damn, this game is ass.
Yeah.
And it was. But that doesn't change the fact that I think weather affecting football is overall a good thing. And I think at some point, sometimes you get weird outcomes because of it, but you understand that. I
Yeah.
think it leads to great moments, and I think it adds a factor of variability that you can't plan for. And I think that's a good thing, and I think getting rid of that kind of sanitizes it in a way that I think makes football fun. Kind of in the same way like when World Series 2016, I know it was bad
Mm-hmm.
for our team,
Sure.
the Guardians, back then Indians,
Yeah.
but it was a fun factor that changed things. And
Yeah.
once you move away from that, like basketball, every arena is somewhat the same because every court is the same to some degree.
Yeah. But like in high school, you know that one high school you went to where like the 3-point line of the
You're
sideline,
describing Danville.
They met. There you go. They met at the corner, and it's like
for anybody who knows us
Yeah.
personally, yeah.
that completely eliminates like the
You bet.
white guy in the
You bet.
corner.
There you go.
Like,
Yeah.
what's he
Yep.
supposed to do? There goes
Yeah.
there goes your game plan.
My middle school gym, we actually just like stopped playing games in it and started playing the elementary school because the corner 3 was basically like 8 inches away from the out of bounds line.
Yeah.
You would have to like toe tap.
Yeah.
You'd be in practice and you'd be like, you're out of bounds. It's like, dude, we're playing 5-on-5 up and down. That's bullshit. No way.
Yeah.
Because it was one of those gyms. I mean, I think it's kind of funny, honestly.
Yeah.
But golly, as a Drake May lover, I have to admit, he has not had a great playoffs.
No.
And I already made a skit that came out today. I don't know if you saw it, and I'm gonna run it down for you real quick.
Okay.
Basically, if we are being honest with ourselves, this is the way the next 2 weeks play before the Super Bowl. Week 1, this is this week. The Seahawks are leagues better than the Patriots. This shouldn't even be a game. Everybody bet the Seahawks 4.5 for a reason, blah, 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 blah. Then next week, we have all underrated the New England Patriots. Here's why they're my pick, and then it becomes a hot take to take the Patriots. Am I correct? Because this is the exact same script we saw
Yeah.
back at Super Bowl 56
Yeah.
when it was Rams-Bengals, where it's clearly one team is better than the other, but the other is a really good quarterback. Now, granted, I actually think the 2021 Bengals were more impressive in the playoffs than this New England Patriots team. But this New England Patriots
Yeah.
team was more impressive in the regular season
Yes.
than the 2021
Yes.
Bengals.
Yeah. Okay.
I think the Rams Seahawks are actually a pretty decent comp. It's just Sam Darnold's nowhere near as sexy as Matthew Stafford. And I'm not talking about legitimately, I mean, maybe, but I'm more just talking about football play. And Mike McDonald, though, should be getting talked about in that Sean McVay type, though. Second-year head coach, if he gets it done this year. And I also think, we'll talk about this more next week, which is more of our Super Bowl talk. This is more so championship wrap-up.
Yeah.
Next week's Super Bowl talk. Also, congrats on Shador on the Pro Bowl appearance. That's
Unbelievable.
absurd.
Unbelievable. Like
Absurd. Like,
somebody-
how did he get it?
Somebody, well, they go down the line. They're like, hey, you want to play? No. You want to play? No. Okay. Yeah, you want to play? Yes. Like, it's just, they let it happen. So, somebody that had made the Pro Bowl like 3 times in the early 2000s tweeted out, and they're like, it has lost its legitimacy. I couldn't agree more. Like, it's not, in my opinion, throw the whole thing away.
I agree.
Just vote for All Pro and be done.
I agree.
Like,
Pro Bowl's a waste.
Why? Yeah.
It would be really funny if they got rid of it, surely off the fact that Shedeur Sanders maybe.
Yeah, they call it off right now. They're like, no.
Never.
We're
Never.
not having it. No.
Then the idea that the league's blackballing Shedeur Sanders would actually be
True.
a real big deal, though. So then they can't do that.
That'd probably get them a lot more like engagement, though.
It's true. Speaking of engagement, if anybody listens to this show that can coach football, like if you ever coach like a middle school football team, the Browns might interview you because they've been having no movement on that.
Listen.
Austin actually is wearing that shirt because he went in for an interview today.
You have to be literate enough to write an essay, and you have homework. Okay, you got to color inside the lines, make sure the Browns logo is looking all nice and spiffy. Okay, Andrew
Hugh
Barry.
Jackson actually failed that part. They still gave him the job though.
He did, yeah. Freddie Kitchens actually ate 2 of the crayons in the box, and they still gave him the job. So, but yeah, unfortunately for the Browns, it's another day without a head coach.
I'm actually, all right. So you know I like Colorado football and I like
Yeah.
Deion.
Yeah.
I actually think if they can't get anybody, there actually is a decent, like that's the reason to go with it, right?
I would actually cry. And not
But if the
in any
option
way
is
in a good way.
like the passing game coordinator for the Buccaneers, I'm just naming some random guy.
Yeah. Well, you're close.
You know what I mean? Who's like
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
And he's probably not the next Sean McVay. Like, odds are he's not the next Sean McVay. Sean McVay was 1 in a billion. Not 1 in a million, 1 in a billion.
Yeah.
It was an incredible opportunity. They got, in my opinion, the best coach in the NFL out of borderline nowhere. He'd been an OC for like 2 years. He'd only been coaching, I think, for like 8 years at that point.
Yeah.
Youngest head coach ever. Goes to the Super Bowl second year, even though it's on some bullshit pass interference. Still impressive. Like, everybody in the league has somewhat taken something from McVay's scheme.
Yeah.
He's completely changed football.
It has.
It's awesome.
Mhm.
And yet, no one else is doing that. Like, that's like a Hall of Fame hire. That, to me, if we're saying greatest head coach hires
Yeah.
of each generation,
Yeah.
it was Belichick, and
Yeah.
then probably McVay was the next.
Yeah.
As far as they were just changing the game. We're talking a lot about jobs right now. And speaking of jobs, our good friend Jonathan, who's going to come on here in a bit, did a great job this week. And he actually is going to do our first ever Late Night with Ryan weather report. So let's kick it over to that.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Thank you, Jonathan. We really appreciate that report. And let's go back. We get a little off topic. Let's go back to this Denver Broncos game. Bad day for the go for it on 4th down crew. Ben Johnson looking rough. My mom actually sent me a text about Ben Johnson. Would you like to hear it?
I would. I'm curious. While you're pulling that up, I do want to reiterate that there should be somebody on the sideline that is vaguely aware of impending weather, whether it be a rainstorm or an absolute blizzard. Somebody on the sideline should be like, hey, listen, Sean, I know you're a gutsy guy. I know you want to go for it, but you got about an hour. You got like 2 possessions before all hell breaks loose in the football field. You should probably take your points. Had he had known what was going to happen in the 3rd and 4th quarter, I bet he probably would have played a lot more conservatively. But unfortunately, he didn't have that knowledge, and Denver will be Denver. I didn't think they were supposed to get snow, based on like what I saw.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
Yeah.
again, leave it to the Leatherman to be wrong and still have his job the next morning. But
That's like us with our picks.
no, not me this week.
What's
or
hey, that's true. We split. I mean, I split. You got them both.
Who'd you?
I think I picked Rams. I said I wanted the Seahawks to win, and I was going
Oh.
to bet the Seahawks.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, for what it's worth, if you didn't hit a parlay, I saw this tweeted earlier, and I agree. If you did not hit your parlay for Seahawks Rams, you might as well delete the app.
I had the under.
Oh gosh.
I did.
Oh
I did.
gosh.
I was
That's-
expecting great defense from Seattle. It was electric offense.
There.
I'm not mad about it. For what it's worth,
Yeah.
I'm not.
Quick preview to next week. In my opinion, if the Super Bowl goes under, Patriots win. If it goes over, Seahawks win. And I think some people are thinking the reverse. I don't think so. The Seahawks want it to be a shootout because they can outshoot them.
Yeah.
Patriots need it to be pretty close.
Yeah.
And they just edge it out because Vrabel's outgaming McDonald. To me, that's what you need.
I need the Mike Bowl.
The Mike Bowl.
I
The
like
Mike
that.
Bowl. Open mic night at the
There you
Super
go.
Bowl.
Oh,
how you like that?
Open mind with a closed roof.
Here's what my mother said following the Bears game. Our Bears, of course. Are they going to be our Bears next year?
We might.
Or are we going to pivot to a
We
new
might have to
team?
pivot to a new team.
It'll
we won't
depend.
know. We won't know until about October, November.
Yeah. But it might. They're the like if there's.
It could be.
What are the FanDuel odds on the Bears being the favorite again? They got to be minus. Like it's got to be like minus 150.
You think so?
Not too much a heavy favorite.
Yeah.
Is there any other team that really gets you going? Because for me, it's the Tennessee Titans. But I don't think you're ready. I don't think you're ready. I don't
No,
think
I'm
you're
not
there
ready to
yet.
pounce
You're
on
not
that.
there yet.
No.
You're not there yet. They're like plus 1,000. It's like, ooh, there's some value there.
Yeah.
But you're not there yet mentally.
I just don't think there's a team that's like maybe the Giants. Maybe.
But they're too
Maybe.
popular for us.
Are they?
I mean, maybe you'll. Here's the.
I think people fell out of love when Scottaboo got hurt.
I agree, but like, there's too many guys I know that like don't pay that much attention to the NFL. They're like, man, I love Like Scottaboo's gonna go second round in a lot of fantasy leagues,
Yeah.
and it's like, that's fun, but there's gonna become like it's a bell curve, right, where it's gonna stop being fun at some point.
Yeah.
Because like the guy who watches 5 NFL games a year loves Cam Scottaboo,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, this was fun.
Yeah.
He was one for us. It was kind of like me and the Herbert thing. It got too big. I hopped off, went to Drake May, and then I was there and the Drake May thing took off, and I'm like, you know what? I'm riding this bitch out. All right, here's what my mom said. Dear Ben Johnson, I understand your faith in fourth downs. However, your quarterback is not named Goff. Wide receiver is not Amon-Ra. Your running backs are not Gibbs and Montgomery. Sorry, much love, Detroit. My mom, the Lions fan, with some harsh words. Now, here's what my response was. Caleb Williams is better than Jared Goff. I fully believe this.
Wow. I don't know, man.
My mother wholeheartedly disagreed.
I wouldn't wholeheartedly disagree. I will say
Caleb Williams made the best throw of the season.
he has a higher peak but a lower floor right now. I think people
He has higher highs, lower lows. I agree.
Yes, but like
Goff is the most
in that
consistent.
game, he also threw what, 3 picks in
It's
that
bad.
game?
No, it's bad. But Goff's thrown some picks.
He has. He's had his ups and his downs. But like Jared Goff has been to a Super Bowl. Jared Goff has the experience on multiple football teams with multiple coordinators and coaches. I like Jared Goff to settle down too much. Because here's what the difference between the two. You put Goff anywhere, and he's going to go out there and he'll have like a 28 touchdown, 11 interception season. You're like, okay, we got our money's worth. The issue with Caleb is that you need to find the right coach for him. Whereas usually it's the other way around where it's like, well, I need to find the right quarterback for my coach.
Yeah.
So,
I love the
I
fact
don't know.
the Bears lost last week. We're still finding a way to talk about it. That's what all I
I
care
love it.
about.
I do want to talk about the weather in that game, though.
Okay.
Because I do think this is probably the first time, as a Browns fan who, we are receiving a dome here in the next couple of years. Not exactly sure when it's going to be at this point. Contractually, they're a mess, as does their franchise. But the Thursday night Snow Bowl game that I was in attendance for against Pittsburgh was the single most exhilarating public sport appearance of my entire life. I don't think I will
And he
ever
was
have-
at Game 6. Sorry, he was at Game 7 of the 2016 NBA Finals.
That was LeBron James. I'm sorry, man.
Well, you were like an hour and a half drive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You weren't too far. Close enough.
Yeah, but
Closer than most.
yeah, true. I was very. That game just had it all. Like it got to a point where we were just like, yeah, that guy in the Cam Hayward jersey, like just throwing, just absolute missiles at him. Just it was
Snowballs?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I
Yes.
thought you meant like punches.
No. But there's a respect, I think, without the alcohol involved
Yeah.
between fans. But it almost got to that point.
Snowballs are fun though.
Yeah,
like,
no.
unless you take one to the face.
But, yeah.
Like a snowball to the face can very quickly like.
Yeah. But like the
Started
back of the
the
head, what are you gonna do? Turn around and like nope.
What's
There's
that?
like 500
Started the Boston Massacre.
Really?
Yeah, snowballs?
Yeah.
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 Dude, some dude was throwing snowballs at redcoats,
Yep.
and the redcoats go, all right, and then they open fire.
They're like, you like snowballs? How about a bullet?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow! Are you serious?
Yes,
Shut it
snowballs
down.
and
Holy
musket balls like that.
Yeah.
That
What?
started the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
For all you history people that watch this artsy show,
Mhm.
good night.
Yeah. But
Some dad who like builds like World War II, like no, it's not World War II, be like Civil War.
yes,
What is it? What is it?
Dioramas.
Yes.
Yeah, dioramas.
Yeah.
He's pumped. Thank you,
Mhm.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg Heffley's dad, Frank Heffley's basement.
Yeah. He knew the door had a lock on it.
There
He
you
also
go.
knew that.
For all you dads who watch this kids show,
Yeah.
This is definitely not a kid.
No, not at all.
no, definitely not. Far
Uh,
from that.
Yeah, but this is the first time in my life that I've looked at a game with bad weather. And you know, throughout my time watching games happen in Buffalo with crazy snow, or specifically in the playoffs in Lambeau, where the Packers have a significant advantage playing there all year long, especially in December with that weather coming down throughout the end of the year. I'm like, well, they earned that number 1 seed. They have every right to take advantage of it. This was the first time that I'm like, I would have loved to have seen that football game on a clear field where we can actually see both teams not full because of injuries, obviously, but not limited by the conditions of the game. I was a little bit upset about that because I did feel like at the end of the third quarter, when Will Lutz in particular missed that last field goal, I'm like, okay, it's probably over. The game just never felt exciting. To be fair, before that point, it wasn't great either.
I agree.
Stiddy had that incredible throw to Marvin Mims, and I'm like, oh boy, here we go. This is the game that I predicted.
Agree. Yep.
If the Broncos score first, we're in for a hell of a ride. And in my defense, I said it would be a one-score game. It was. I didn't expect it to be as controlled by the Patriots as it was, but it was close.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I feel bad for Stidham. If anything, that weather ruined his chance at getting a starting job somewhere next year.
Yeah.
So
I think the Patriots' defense has gotten better as the playoffs went on. I also think the Patriots have played the 3 worst games we've had in the playoffs.
But it's scary, and it's not for that reason. It's scary to me that the Patriots have not played that good of a schedule because as a good football team that Seattle is, having beaten the Rams and the 49ers and earning that 1 seed, and you have beaten consistently great football teams all year. Now you're playing a team in the Patriots that has consistently not played anybody. They've been better than all of their opponents, meaning they played a different style of football. You have to figure out how you're going to play that team. How do the Patriots play when they're down? Do they know? I don't think so. And that can be kind of scary. You can't study that film. That's why I thought Stidham might be a problem. Because you don't know what his tendencies are.
The interesting thing in my opinion though is everybody's like Patriots haven't played anybody. I think offensively that's true. I think their defense isn't tested.
Yes.
And the Seahawks will be a test. But they have played, I would say, 3 of the best 5 to 6 defenses in the league in the last 3 weeks.
You're right, statistically.
Chargers are probably 5th or 6th.
And granted,
Broncos are top 3.
Yeah.
Texans might be number 1.
Yeah.
Seahawks, you could argue, Texans, Seahawks like your top 2.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
And I understand it's like, well, Drake May hasn't played that well. I'm like, well,
I get that.
Damn, he's been going up against best defenses.
Right. But it's not going to get easier.
Exactly.
That's
what we're going to talk
issue.
about more next week. Next week is our Super Bowl Palooza episode. Is that the title? We're going to do Super Bowl Palooza?
Let's do
I
it.
like that. Super Bowl Palooza for Super Bowl Licks. And very excited for Super Bowl 60. I'd love to see Drake May get it done. We'll talk about that more next week. Let's switch over, though, to the Seattle Rams game.
Yeah.
What many have called the Super Bowl, I think that's bullshit. I actually think this is going to be a really fun Super Bowl. I really do. I think Seahawks-Patriots has history. It's happened 2 other times. Both times the Seahawks have lost.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's very interesting for 7th grade me who wanted the Browns to draft Sam Darnold to be low-key right. I'm kidding.
I mean, yeah. But,
I think Darnold's good, but I don't think there's anyone who thinks he's the reason they're here.
I'm just
He
so
played
happy.
an incredible game, though.
Yeah.
That's the best Darnold game I've ever seen.
Him and Stafford, we're going,
Toe-to-toe. And Darnold outplayed him.
And Matthew Stafford is, going to win MVP. I think I could say that with about 80% confidence.
Which also gives me more faith that Drake may win the Super Bowl.
That's fair. But, they were legitimately just throwing haymakers back and forth. My favorite part of that whole football game, and it's a pretty obvious one, I feel like, Reek Woolen gets that unsportsmanlike conduct on 4th and 12.
Which is a terrible call.
Whatever. You can have your 2 ways back.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm just saying. It's an NFL game.
That's fine.
Who are these calls for? Tell me, has anyone ever watched the game and been like, they should throw a flag, he should have yelled at their bet?
But where do you draw
High
the
school
line?
players would do that.
But where do you draw
Is
the
he
line?
arguing, oh, they're professionals? They're making millions to make that play. I'd be pretty excited too.
Yeah, but
Come on.
surely it was something he said. Because it was directed to either Stafford,
Okay, here's the
Adams,
thing.
or McVay.
They use that, I guarantee that clip will be used in an
Yeah.
edit on TikTok from the NFL.
Probably.
So, what are we doing?
You're not wrong.
It's like when
You're not
Tyreek Hill did that flip the guy's phone
Yeah.
and the guy lost his
Yeah.
media privileges.
Yeah.
Dumbest shit I've ever seen. Continue. Sorry. I just get really...
No, you're good.
There's so many dumb rules.
wrong. I agree. That being said,
It's pretty clearly the best product, but that doesn't mean we should overlook the obvious
I
flaws.
agree. The best part of that game was after that penalty. The very next play, Matthew Stafford says, "Hold my beer." Play action goes right to Reek Woolen.
Yeah.
1 play touchdown.
Yeah.
The
And it was a great pass.
adrenaline rush. It was incredible. Great catch too.
Puka
from
Nakua
Puka.
fell on the
Yeah.
pylon. It was a great day for the pylon camp.
That was terrific. That was great. But
Yes.
what? You cannot get a better adrenaline rush than that. I feel like that was incredible. So that was my favorite moment from that game. I will say
A
this.
lot
though.
of great moments. I just want to say
Yeah.
because that was a great moment.
This-
the classic mind game of doing the penalty guy,
Yep.
the one-handed Jackson Smith and Jigba catch,
Unreal.
and then
Unreal.
on top of that, Jackson Smith and Jigba made a play in open field that was a complete hospital ball that he shrugged off like Madden. Like he
Yeah.
got completely speared, like Goldberg Roman Reigns spear.
Mhm.
Got up like it was fine. Jackson Smith and Jigba, if they win the Super Bowl, it's the conversation's kind of done. He's the best wide receiver in the league right now. I think last year it was clearly Jefferson, Jamar.
Yeah.
We need a big year from one of them next year because right now we saw the best two wide receivers in the league last night.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking
I-
Devontae Adams
yeah.
and Jason. I'm talking Puka and Jason.
I'm talking Jake Bobo. No.
Jake
That was-
Bobo touchdown.
Yeah. Come on.
Whoever, if you bet Jake Bobo touchdown,
I saw people on Twitter.
if you bet Jake Bobo touchdown,
There was people writing.
you're done. You're never winning
No,
again.
no,
Call the number and be
it's true.
done.
Some guy had like
Cash
I'm
out.
trying to think, like $60 on it, won a couple grand. Awesome.
And
Awesome.
never do it again.
No, never.
Never do it
No.
again.
Uh-uh.
What were you going to say?
On that game, yeah. I feel like the reason that AFC title game feels even more disappointing is because up until this point, we've been overblessed with an incredible postseason. Specifically in the NFC side,
People are saying it's not that good without the Chiefs. I think they're dumb.
that's a very stale take.
Also, if you're the type of guy, and I'm not trying to hate,
Mm-hmm.
but I think there's a very odd thing that happens with sports, where people whine and moan about the teams they hate being in the Super Bowl or the NBA Finals, and then when they're not, they're like, "Oh, this shit's boring," and it's like, all right, I get people are going to complain about anything, like, but it's just, I'm like, what are we doing? Like, at some point,
Yeah.
how does no one look in the mirror and go, wait a minute, I complained when the Celtics were here, but now when it's Pacers Thunder, I'm like, nobody's watching this shit, because that's what happened.
Yeah.
Right? People get tired of the same old matchups. Like, if it was Chiefs-Eagles again this year,
Yeah.
people would be like, ugh, again, I wish we had something different. But now it's something different.
Mhm.
Still the Patriots.
Yeah.
Keep in mind. Not too different.
Yeah.
You know, all the 5-year-olds that grew up without a winning Patriots team.
Yeah. Well, to all the second graders out there watching this adult show, congratulations.
Exactly.
Long wait for you guys.
I hope there's no second graders watching it. Even if you had school called off, he's like, get out
Yeah.
now.
No, go to bed, please.
Go to, yeah, please. Your parents are going to hate me. Don't do this. I'm just saying, like, I always find that funny. And because I'm always pro weird matchups.
Yeah.
And I said to you, it's always less cute than you think it's going to be
Mm-hmm.
when you did it. And you went too cute
I
with
did.
Jaguars Seahawks. And honestly, I think I went less cute, but still a little too cute with the Bears.
Yeah.
But the Patriots wasn't cute. Patriots was real. Anybody who said the Patriots were a cute pick,
Yeah.
no, it's the Patriots. It's the New England Patriots.
Okay. I gotta find this, by the way, for what's worth.
11. They've been in the Super Bowl 11 times since Robert Kraft bought them.
It's unbelievable. Robert Kraft, by the way, insane. I didn't know this beforehand, that he was a season ticket holder of the team and got promoted to owner.
Yeah, I knew.
That's nuts.
I knew that. Well, yeah, I knew that because he didn't get promoted. He bought it. He bought it.
Did he?
I read a book about this.
Okay.
It's actually a really good book. It's called The Dynasty. It was all about how they built the Patriots dynasty. It was really good.
That was cool. That might be worth a read.
I own it. You can borrow it if you want.
Okay, I
So
want
it's very
to,
good.
if I could
I
find
have it in
English.
paperback. It's an excellent read. I went through a period where I only read sports books, learned a lot of stuff. I still read them sometimes, but I decided to mix other stuff in. If you listen to the Sort of Sporties, you would know this. If you didn't, you wouldn't know this, which is why I'm telling
Okay.
you now.
I'm going to show you this first for what it's worth. Sunday, January 4th, that's when this thread starts. I just want to scroll down and get to this point. That was my playoff bracket. This is my buddy's Baltimore Ravens fan. This is his playoff bracket.
Oh my gosh, it's still perfect.
Notice anything.
He has
Hasn't-
Seahawks to win.
Hasn't missed a pick.
That's incredible.
Has not
It's
missed
a
a pick.
shame it's going to fall apart in 2
And
weeks.
he has Seattle to win the Super Bowl.
It's a shame. Here's the thing, though, and I'm going to say this before we wrap up because we're going to move on.
Mhm.
If Seattle wins the Super Bowl, we're going to have to talk about this more next week. We're going to have a real talk about how you build NFL teams because we've now seen that a great defense
Yeah.
with strong receivers is more important
Yes.
than a great quarterback.
Yeah. We've seen that with the Niners, although they can't get it done.
But no, the
In the
Eagles. Now we've
last
had
game.
Eagles and
Philadelphia.
Seahawks both win,
Yep.
and then the appearance teams would be the Niners the year before.
Yeah.
And you could argue they should have won. They shouldn't have messed up.
Yeah.
Because that's 3 straight years, well, 2 straight years of the winner and 3 straight years of Super Bowl appearances that are teams with a system quarterback who's good but not great.
Yeah.
And I think if that's the system we're running, no one wants to draft a quarterback who's pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it gives credence to the idea that a team like the Carolina Panthers
Mm.
or a team and I'm not saying the Panthers are a Panthers fan, I'm just being genuine, or a team like the Falcons, if they can get a decent quarterback in there.
Yeah.
Those type of teams that have pretty good quarterbacks, it actually gives you more hope that they can win the Super Bowl. because it's not just your upper echelon guys.
I feel like Seattle was kind of that way before too.
They
Like,
were with
Russ.
Geno.
Russ was fine.
No, I think Russ was a little better fight.
I think he was good. He was good.
No, wait, I'm retracting the statement I made 3 seconds ago because I remember in 2020, we went into that season and everybody, me included, wanted Russ to win MVP because he had never even gotten a single MVP vote before.
Yeah.
And then looking back, it's because he was pretty good but not great. That's just how Seattle's built.
Yeah.
Even who was their quarterback in 2000s? Was it
Hasselbeck? Yeah.
Hasselbeck's like that too. He was good but not great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's good.
I always think it's funny. People don't know this, but like Drew Bledsoe was like Justin Herbert. Like Drew Bledsoe was damn good. I just always think it's
I knew
funny.
that, yeah.
Like it'd be like if like Justin Herbert went down next year and
Yeah.
then got replaced by the guy who went on to be the greatest quarterback of all time. I just think it's an underrated aspect of the Patriots dynasty. People know Drew Bledsoe as the guy Brady replaced, but like he was like really good.
Yeah. I have told you this before, right? And I don't want to get too wild on the show, but
Oh boy,
while we're on the
I keep the sweatpants on.
while we're on the topic of Drew Bledsoe, you did know that Osama bin Laden is directly connected to the reason Tom Brady's the greatest football player.
I
of all
think
time.
you've talked about this on the podcast, but never on here.
Okay. I do want to say
We're gonna wrap up sports with this. So
Okay, this is a great way to wrap it up. For those of you that don't know, the September 11th attacks delayed the NFL games, I believe, by a week, obviously, because of a terrible disaster. And Boston was a huge part of that. Obviously, we all remember the famous first pitch or whatever in the Red
Yep.
Sox game. That was a big thing.
But
But
when he threw a strike,
right, that was
watch like a
hell
whole
of a
30-minute
pitch. Hell of a pitch.
documentary of that.
Is
It's
he-
actually a fun doc.
Between that and the drive, unbelievable, like just incredible. But that aside, the Patriots game was one of those games that so happened to be delayed. The ensuing delayed kickoff time was the game that Drew Bledsoe got hurt and Tom Brady came in to replace him. And there you go.
Incredible.
Unbelievable.
Unrelated note, Lonely Island, Andy Samberg has an incredible song about fuck Bin Laden. You ever heard that one?
I'm sure I have.
It's a fun one.
Okay.
Connor For Real was is the muse that he uses in that for himself. Anyways, that's it for the Sort of Sports podcast. So if you're listening to the podcast, I might do a section on NBA. We'll cut to that if that's the case. But we're going to keep the live show rolling as we are going to move into my favorite segment every week, the Get Pissed On segment. I don't know what I'm going to do in the future. You can bring the camera over to me. Austin's on load management this week.
Joel Embiid didn't play, and neither am I. That's my.
If we start using that as the metric, you're never going to have to do push-ups again. So
True.
you're getting off the hook for 1 week. Let's hope your numbers were low. I'm actually concerned by how high they would have been due to the fact that, we've had winter storming. But I don't know what I'm going to do in the future if the Pistons aren't as good. So hopefully the Pistons, we're just building a dynasty.
I'll do them for you.
I will say, quick question to you, Austin, off camera.
Yes.
Is it worth the Detroit Pistons to trade for Giannis?
Oh man, how much would you have to give up for Giannis?
If the package was Tobias Harris, do they want Tobias Harris for
No.
I think you have to give up probably Isaiah Stewart, which I don't want to give up. Who do I value more, Isaiah Stewart or Asar Thompson? Probably
Thompson.
Asar.
Yeah.
And I love Isaiah Stewart, but you have to give up something to get something. So
Mhm.
probably Isaiah Stewart, Tobias Harris to make the contracts work, maybe Ron Holland, and then some picks. I think it's worth it. Maybe if you could keep Ron Holland out of it, I prefer. But I think it's worth it when you're the Pistons because I think right now we're really good, and I think we can be in the finals.
Boy, Cade Cunningham was on a stinker right now, though.
We're fine. He was back against the Kings. We played well against Kings.
Okay.
He played well against Kings. He had like 30 plus.
I saw.
No, he's back. He's
the,
back.
The real comment section was like, "Yeah,
No, he was back last night.
you're
He played
under."
great last
Okay,
night.
that's fine.
He played great.
They were like, "Yeah, your under's been keeping dinner on the table." I'm like, "Oof, that's a rough one."
Hey, don't just go off the real comments, okay? I don't use real. I use the Apple Sports app for my scores.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right. If you guys want to throw me an ad, they use Drewski for those T-Mobile ads. You can use me for like the Apple iPhones.
You got to put on a Derrick Henry jersey.
Guy can name every iPhone model.
Wow.
How about that? I memorize all the iPhone
I can
models.
name every PlayStation.
iPhone, but no, because there's like iPhone 5S, iPhone 5C. Remember the 5Cs? They came in little colors. People loved them. Those were fun.
Well, iPhone 5.
You guys
was
didn't
fine
have
first.
older sisters in his shows.
No, I'm the oldest.
I had an older brother.
Yeah, I said older sisters.
All right.
All right. I do think it's interesting for the Pistons that maybe they should trade for Giannis. And I love this current Pistons team. I'd be more than happy if we kept this crew. But I am saying if we got Giannis, we instantly get a top 3, arguably top 2 player in the NBA. And you put him with Cade Cunningham, and we immediately, I think, become the favorites to win the title. And there's probably a 3-year period where you get at least 1 to 2 chips. And I think, to me, that makes the most sense than having a top 5 team for the next 5 years. Why not have the best team for the next 3 years? So we'll see. It's a risky move, but when in the world are you going to get a talent like Giannis again? That is a once-in-a-generation player. I don't know if that's true. I think it once a generational. I think the words iconic and generational have both been thrown around too much. So I'm going to take that out. He's not once in a generation, but he is one of the best players of his era, of his generation. And so I think once in a generation would imply that there's no one like him. And I think like LeBron and Curry are both better than him all time. So, sorry, Giannis. He used to be my favorite player in the league, fun fact. I have a Giannis jersey. All right, you got me ready for the Get Pissed On? You got me? All right, so Wednesday, my Detroit Pistons beat the New Orleans Pelicans 112-104. Derek Queen, I love you. But you wasn't enough. Wasn't enough from Derek Queen. The Pistons
You
lost to
just
the Rockets
got
101-104,
pissed
so don't click the button because they lost. That was upsetting, but it's fine because they won against the Kings 139-116.
You
He
just
did it,
got
and,
pissed
that was a great
on.
win for the Detroit Pistons. Cade played great. My new favorite team to bet on, though, Austin, we pull the camera back out now, thank you, is the Charlotte Hornets.
Wow.
Concanipple
Concanipple. Man.
is so fucking good.
And you know what?
So fucking
For what it's worth, I was a part of that large crowd. I was at work during the NBA draft, and I looked at the Hornets, and I'm like, wow, they just drafted a guy to sit in the corner. I can't believe it.
I
What a
thought he was going to be
terrible pick.
J.J. Redick.
What a
I didn't
terrible
expect
pick.
him to be Steph Curry.
I had no idea that, like, he had it. I knew he had it at Duke. I knew, like, I had watched him.
How did they not win the Natty?
I have Houston.
How did they not win the
That
Natty?
frustrates me so much. Kelvin Sampson and them should have won it all. That Houston team is gross, too. Houston was more of a prototyped college team. NBA teams can't win in college basketball. Frank Kaminsky was the Dirk Nowitzki. Just remember that one. Okay?
That Wisconsin 2015 team might be my favorite college basketball team of all time. So
Man.
I remember Sam
Bronson-
Decker, Nigel Hayes,
Sam
Bronson Koenig.
Decker.
Bronson
Koenig.
Koenig? Dude, that dude was a dog.
Bronson Koenig. Man.
I think it was Koenig.
It was K-O-E. I'm pretty sure.
K-O-E-I-N-G.
Yes, but it's pronounced like Koenig, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I don't know. something
I
like
remember him, dude. That dude
Yes.
shot lights
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Lights out.
Even
Frank
the year
Kaminsky,
after.
I thought Frank Kaminsky was
Yeah.
going to be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
that. Dude. If he.
Which is an absurd take, but I was in middle school.
But like.
He was on the cover of Sports Illustrated, Frank the Tank. That I have Wisconsin Badgers basketball gear. I used to be a Wisconsin Badgers basketball fan sheerly because of that team.
No, I understand that. I was the same way with Kansas.
The only
Back in the day.
really
Yes.
which Kansas?
Frank Mason III, Josh Jackson.
Frank Mason was
Frank
your boy.
Mason. That was my
come
boy.
on.
Listen,
Come
he
on.
was my
Come
ingenuity. He was my school team
Come
profile
on.
picture in the 5th grade.
Oh my gosh,
I
Frank
loved
Mason III.
FM3.
Frank Mason III
The
was
Kings
awesome.
ruined him. They ruined him, and I'll never forgive them for it.
G League MVP one year.
Oh man,
I love Frank Mason III.
I just got so worked up.
Probably my second favorite college basketball team of all time after the 2015 Badgers. Another Big Ten team. Can you guess? It's 2021.
2021.
Broke my heart. Lost the second round.
Oh, Illinois.
Yes!
Io DeSunmo.
The Fighting Illini, Io DeSumo,
Kofi
Coburn.
It's Cockburn.
It's definitely
There's
Cockburn.
No way it's not Cockburn.
It's definitely Cockburn. I thought Kofi Coburn was Shaq. I was like, this guy's nuts. I had the
oh
winning
my
the
gosh.
Natty.
I
I
had him
named
winning
my
it too.
bracket cup of Kofi. I was so
Dude,
proud.
oh my
They had
gosh.
a point guard. I think he transferred out.
Yeah.
I thought his name. It's not Bruno Cabullo, but it was something like that. He was good.
Yeah, I don't remember it. I was such a big match. Io DeSunmo.
Can
When
I
he had
go,
the
can
match
I
on.
still buy
Oh.
a like Kofi Coburn jersey?
I hope you can.
Like the script Illinois.
Surely.
I
Surely.
think my next college hoodie, not hoodie, but it's there's
Yeah,
like this
shirts.
college crew necks I like.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I think an Illinois one.
Yeah.
They might just be my favorite Big Ten school. It's them or Michigan State.
I like that. Michigan State's had a lot of fun players over the years. Yeah.
For basketball, for basketball, I'd love to see Indiana be good. But I can't get Indiana gear now because it's.
Yeah. Yeah.
We talked
Yeah.
about it. I thought about it. I
Right.
can't get on now. I love Signetti. I'm going to have to admire from afar.
That's how I feel with Ohio State. Like, I want Ohio State basketball gear. You can't find that anywhere. It's all either college or
Yep.
football. I
Yep.
hate it.
I'd love to see, as soon as they make a college basketball game, the one that comes out,
soon. Yeah.
I have like 10 schools lined up in my brain I want to be good. Like, I
I-
want to make St. Bonaventure good. Got to pick an A10 school.
Yeah.
And
No.
then I want to do Syracuse.
St. Louis Demons.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. I want to do Syracuse, make them a basketball school again. I want to make Indiana a basketball school
Yep.
again. Got to get Fighting Illini back and rolling.
There you go.
They were pretty good with Terrence Shannon.
Indiana State, Sycamores, baby.
Indiana State would be so fun. Okay,
Yep.
we went way over
Yeah,
on sports.
I'm sorry. That was very good, though.
It was so fun. I'm gonna add this into the podcast segment because
Good.
that was a lot of fun.
Good.
Jonathan, come on in. We'll give Fisher a break.
Oh, man.
You were killing. That was good. All
I
right.
got a little more worked up than I thought I would tonight, but
I think we're gonna be fine in March because you and I can just reminisce about old March Madness
I never
teams.
walked in here thinking Frank Mason III would get referenced. to.
I'm gonna literally look tonight. So I have a bet
Yeah.
that I'm gonna talk to the viewers here real quick. So I have a bet that I placed back on November 10th, and it was for the New England Patriots to beat the Seattle Seahawks in the Super Bowl. It was for $1. I had 4 Super Bowl futures this year. 2 were for the Panthers to win because I thought it was fun. 1 was for the Chicago Bears to face the New England Patriots. And then, no, take it back. I had 5 because I placed one on the Bears just to win straight up. And then I have Patriots over Seahawks, and then I have Patriots by themselves, which I don't know if that counts as separate. I guess I had more futures than I thought. I probably had $8 worth of futures. If the Patriots win the Super Bowl, I win about a little over $100. With that $100, Fisher, I gotta buy a Kofi Coburn Illinois jersey.
There you go. I'm looking up Frank Mason III Kansas jersey right now.
We gotta rock those
Dude,
for one of the episodes.
100%.
All right, Jonathan, great to see you. We are very behind schedule, so we are going to do unanswerable questions. Do you have one for me?
You go first. And
Is that you're going to improv?
Oh yeah.
You're going to improv something. Did you enjoy last week when he basically did like conciliary dating advice?
Yeah.
Because that was
That was a big word you just used.
conciliary.
Conciliate.
You know, my mom's an English teacher,
That's true.
so I like to bust out the vocab every once in a while.
Yeah.
She'd be very proud. She's more big on grammar than she was vocabulary, but I still try my best. All right, so I was thinking the other day, we like to talk about movies, stuff like that, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And last week we talked a little bit about dating, so I thought here's a fun unanswerable question.
All right.
And here's the thing with unanswerable questions. Sometimes they're little things like, oh, what happened in this movie? Do you think they stuck together? Blah blah blah. And other times they're things that are just probably not really that unanswerable. But I think
No,
they are. Here we go.
yeah,
We're doing
it's
another
a-
dating question.
Okay, dating question.
Okay,
Got it.
Jonathan,
Yep.
what is, in your opinion, the go-to first date movie? And then why is it the Bill Simmons podcast on Netflix? That was just for me. I think it's funny. Bill Simmons podcast, as a longtime listener, that has probably shaped the way I do. The reason I started the Sword Sports podcast, which is what this originally branched off from, was because of the Bill Simmons podcast. So being able to Netflix and Bill now, it's
That's
incredible.
good. I like that.
I
like
did
that a
not
lot.
think of that. I saw that in the comments section of one of the episodes.
Alright.
I can't lie. Shout out to that guy. Netflix
I'll-
and Bill. Somebody said it's Bill and Chill. No, it's Netflix and Bill. Where is it?
I'm gonna hit you with this first.
All right, No Country for Old Men. Interesting choice. I'm kidding. Sorry, it's way better to just give joke answers. Silence of the Lambs?
Silence of the Lambs.
But you think he's the good guy.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
you're into
No. I like him. I like
That
the way
would be
this
a great bit is you're doing the first date and you're watching Silence of the Lambs and she's like, "Oh, this is horrible." And it's like, "I know. Why doesn't she agree with him?" And she's like, well, "Excuse me?"
Yeah.
7, but you like Kevin Spacey's character?
Yeah.
And you just start talking about how
7,
big
but you like Kevin Spacey.
I was just going to do that joke. I hate you. I was just trying to do that joke.
It's a yes and.
Usual Suspects, but you just spoil it up front. Sixth Sense, but you spoil it up front. I feel like everybody knows Sixth Sense at this point.
Okay, there's a clip.
Matrix, but the whole time you're like, this happened to my buddy Joe. We're going to say, sorry.
There's this clip of Bill Hader. I fucking love Bill Hader.
Bill Hader's great and everything, yeah.
It was, have you watched any of the Criterion Closet picks?
I always see people do it, and I think if I went in there, I'd be like, you guys got Bill and Ted?
Yeah.
Because you know how I am with movies. People are always like, oh, Ryan, you're a big movie guy. And they start trying to talk to me about this film that's only in German.
Yeah.
And, nothing against our German filmmakers, but, I'm just not artsy like that.
Yeah.
I watch a shitload of movies, but,
Yeah.
I like, one of my probably top 30 favorite movies ever is The Tooth Fairy with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I like that movie more than I like any of the Godfathers.
That's an interesting pick.
But you know how I am with movies. My best movies of the year last. If I had to pick
told
the
me
best
today
picture,
that you don't like to be upset when you watch movies.
yes. To me, Sinners is not as good as F1. It's just how it is for me. Now, Creed is Ryan Coogler's best movie. Creed is one of the best movies ever made. Creed's incredible. But Moneyball is better than Creed. So, there's always balances. Apparently the trick is just have Brad Pitt. We're going to say. Sports movies, Brad Pitt.
Well, back when it was like an actual closet and not like a film library, Bill Hader was one of the like he came on when he was like a little dude, not a little dude because he's like 6'2", but like
Not a big deal.
not a big deal. He was like
Well,
an
he was just on
writer
SNL. He was the funny
Yeah.
guy on SNL.
Yeah,
He would do what was his character? He would do with when he was had the hair.
he was the dude from Dateline or whatever.
Yeah.
Where he talked
Yeah.
about
He would do a lot of Weekend Update stuff.
Yeah.
He was really good at Weekend
Yes.
Update. I love that era SNL. It's a very good era. It's aged very well. Like
Yeah.
the Andy Samberg era.
Yeah.
Tina Fey's, all her stuff is great.
Well, then he went on to make Barry, which is one of my favorite shows of all time.
Barry is very you show. I
I-
like Barry season 1. It's a little too, what's the word?
Angsty. It gets
It's
hard.
very angsty.
It's hard to follow.
Very
Season
angsty.
4, it's like I don't like to watch.
Breaking
Season 4.
Bad is angsty, but it pretty much warns you what it is.
Yeah.
Whereas like Barry,
It's like-
it's
it
kind of
starts
like
out
it's
as a
fun,
comedy.
and then it just gets grim. And I was like,
I think you're neglecting that in the opening scene you see you see a dude get his brains blown out. I feel like everybody's like, oh, we didn't know it was gonna get this dark. Yes, we did.
I think they're just better at mixing it.
I-
It lost me. It's all right.
That's okay.
It's all right.
I mean, Vince Gilligan is probably one of the best show writers.
I need to watch Pluribus.
I haven't seen Pluribus.
I'm so behind. I still haven't. Probably my favorite show of the 2020s, Severance. Much like most people, it's like Severance, X-Men '97, and Invincible are like the best shows of 2020s for me.
Yeah.
And I haven't watched Invincible season 3 yet.
I'm still working on Heated Rivalry.
Oh, I'm not planning on watching that. But-
You know what?
and I have nothing against it.
I'm gonna be
but
so honest.
I don't think it's for me.
I'm gonna be so honest. The hockey scenes are pretty cool. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's good. I just don't think it's for me.
Yeah.
I love challengers, and but like, I just don't think it's for me.
Yeah, I mean that's all right. I kind of just want to watch the hockey now.
My life's a
that's
lot.
my takeaway.
My life's a lot like Heated Rivalry, but instead of kissing handsome men, I just hang out with them like homies.
Oh, thanks.
So it's really not that much like
Just
Heated
platonic love.
Rivalry. Yeah. See?
Yeah.
they get like first episode.
Isn't it like very intense,
Holy-
passionate scenes?
Yeah, I mean like there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it.
I have to throw this out there because I just thought about it off the top of my head.
You only watch anime, so I'm terrified. Where we're
I'm so
going.
no. I was just gonna say like they could have just titled it like 50 Shades of Gay and it would have been a lot funnier. But
That's true, but then where's the hockey?
true. What number did Gretzky wear?
What?
99,
Ah, damn.
right?
Were you asking me that question?
Sorry, I was throwing it out. You said you were getting involved in hockey. I was
I'm
like,
not getting involved in hockey. You know the limit to my.
Guys, you missed it. It would be way funnier if the show was just called Pucking.
yeah.
Okay.
It's number 99. Yeah,
Pucking.
yeah,
Stick.
yeah.
Something like
Oh, sticks.
sticks.
Stick fight.
Stick fight. Something like that.
Cross checking, hooking, icing.
Heated Rivalry is a pretty. I think it's based off a book.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it? Oh, okay.
And
I like when they
nothing-
make movies based off of books. Oh,
any media based off books is like
It's usually
automatically-
better.
Actually, yeah, no, that's my.
what?
answer
Wait,
to
what
the
is the
question.
book or the?
No, I'm saying usually basing something off a book. Like I think baseline. If we took every movie ever made
Yeah.
and we said, here's all the ones that have been based off books. Here's all the ones that are just made up out of thin air. I think the base average would be better. Like the base average movie is better of the ones based off
Do you have
books.
anything Stephen King, which automatically throws that way up high? Then you have.
He's got some bad adaptations,
Yeah, he's got some bad adaptations.
but the good ones are going to bring it
He
up.
has some
Some of-
amazing adaptations.
A lot of people consider Shawshank Redemption to be the greatest movie of all time, and it's based off a book.
I've watched that movie
My
way too
hometown.
many times.
Do we count what's up?
It's my hometown.
Oh,
Shawshank?
yeah, the
Whoa!
Manson Return.
Yeah.
Have you never done the tour?
No, I watched that movie so many times. I had to write a paper on it in high school. I've watched it probably like 10 to 12
You
times.
should do that while you're in Ohio. You can tour.
It's my favorite museum ever.
They have so
Awesome.
we took pictures in there for my soccer team, my junior year of high school. That was where like our team
That's
our,
where you took the pictures?
our team pictures were in the
That's sick.
reformatory. Yeah.
That's actually
They also do a
badass.
thing every Halloween, the haunted house there. Awesome. I would recommend. You have to wait in line for like an hour, maybe 2. So worth it.
I
It's
know,
awesome.
I know people have done it. I thought about doing it one year, but
It's
I'm
sick.
too much of a baby. You guys will enjoy this. I actually, years ago, it's actually before I was dating Genevieve, we actually went through like a haunted house together. It was pre us dating. And I just like did jokes the whole time. And I like to believe that's when she fell in love. But anyways, there was a point where we were in this like makeshift elevator and this gas starts coming in. And there's a dude next to me with like this, like a ton of tattoos on. And I'm like, does this take you back to Nam? And the dude laughed and dapped me up.
That's so funny.
So I honestly could have been killed that night, but he thought it was funny. So, that's it.
Yeah.
I don't, hopefully that wasn't too insensitive. He found it funny.
Yeah. Hey, if that's the way it works, that's the way it
That's the
works.
way it works, right?
I on the scale of making fun of veterans in tight spaces and not making fun of veterans in tight spaces, I usually pick the not doing that.
He
But-
seemed to like it.
But yeah, no, I mean to each their own.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm glad he laughed. I probably shouldn't have said it. if we're being
No,
honest.
I
was like
actually- there's
17
no
and I
better
was just
feel-
on a heater.
There is no better feeling than making a joke that like it's like oh, and then it
hits,
actually
yeah.
it hits.
Uh-huh.
It's
That's-
like when you're bowling and it's like you're like, oh shit, that's gutter ball. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's how it
That's
feels.
exactly how it
Yeah.
feels.
No, I've done that.
Yeah.
That's also, I think, the sequence of people dating. Also, like you throw something out there and you're like, oh shit, and then it hits.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't think that you. Whoa.
How
okay.
we keep doing dating like
At this
conversations
point,
on the show.
it's a
I mean,
dating show.
yeah, it's pretty nice.
But anywho.
At this point, it's a dating show. You realize if this was a dating show, I would absolutely love to be the host. I would be so
Oh yeah.
into that.
Oh yeah. We'll find Fish or someone.
So, what's your go-to date movie?
That
What's like the ideal?
okay.
Because I was watching Anyone with You But You last night for like the second or third time, and I'm like, how this like is up there for me. It's a
Really?
fun rom-com. Listen,
You can't have Sydney.
it
Sweeney,
hits
right?
all. Wait, hold up. I just want. You are correct. We've had this conversation before. But it hits all. It checks all the boxes of a good rom-com because it is legitimately funny. Because some rom-coms are not that funny. They're just essentially romances with bad jokes.
Yeah.
Legitimately funny rom-com. There's also some rom-coms that lean a little too funny. They don't have enough romance.
Yeah.
Sometimes Sandler's get into that a little bit. Not just go with it though. That one's damn good. I think 50 First Dates actually gets a little that way. I think the romance kind of disappears for a period. But I love Sandler movies, so I can't get mad. Mr. Deeds underrated, but okay. Sorry, getting excited. So, funniest movies made those uncut gems, and I'm kidding. It's clearly.
I haven't seen Uncut Gems.
Have you seen Happy Gilmore at least?
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore, like one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah.
Probably my second favorite comedy.
It's my go-to movie when people are like, "What's your favorite movie?" It's my go-to to like get out of the conversation that like I don't watch movies.
Everyone likes Happy Gilmore though, like one of the highest approval ratings of any comedy.
Happy Gilmore is safe.
I just think like, okay, we're doing a whole different thing here, but can I finish the checklist for rom-coms before we do this?
Yeah.
Checklist for rom-coms. Fun location, key. It cannot just be set in a city, and if it's a city, you got to make that city look
You
beautiful.
just like forgetting Sarah Marshall.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No, there are
Yes.
other. Okay, can I
When
explain?
Harry Met Sally, New York. And
Yeah,
at the
they make
time-
it awesome. They make New York
Oh,
awesome.
brother.
They make New York awesome.
New York's awesome because in every movie, New York's there.
New York is so
intentionally
awesome. It was earlier today when I was walking through it. I saw a New York stockbroker spooning with Zora Mondani.
Woo!
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
It's
that
crazy.
was them.
But okay, if you're gonna have a location, I don't care where you put it. It's gotta be an awesome location. Okay, it makes the movie hornier if the location is beautiful. Gets the juices flowing. So that's a key piece. Then, both leads have to be attractive. I'm saying for a truly great when it's a high school comedy, I get you do the stereotypical guys at a girls league, girls at a guys league. When we're doing an adult rom-com, like two grown adults, they need to be somewhat palatable together.
Again, you are eliminating When Harry Met Sally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you really think so?
He was not that good looking of a dude.
But the personality carries.
Yeah, the personality. And an active line in the movie is like, what do you say when a person's kind of chopped? You say they have a good
That is not a
personality.
line in the movie.
That is a line in the movie.
They don't say kind of
Oh,
chopped.
okay, what do you say when a person
Butchering.
isn't good looking? You say they have a good personality.
That's true.
And he goes, no, I'm saying that she has a good
That's true,
personality
that's
and she's
true.
good looking. He's like, yeah, but you said she had a good personality first. So it means she's not
Nah,
that good
yeah,
looking.
yeah.
So already.
I think it's when he goes, she's pretty, and he's like, but not beautiful. I think, which is such a
Yes,
funny exchange.
yes.
Can I just say, Bruno Kirby as Jess in that, part of the reason I think when Harry Met Sally works is that Jess is the type of friend every guy on the planet Earth wants. Every guy would hang out with him. He likes sports the right amount. He's
Yeah.
smart the right amount. He's interesting the right amount. But he's not too interesting. He's funny the right amount.
You can take him on double dates and not get washed out, and he's also chill with that.
But he's not like an ugly friend when he's not like smoking.
Yep.
He's got a great mustache that'll get compliments, but realistically, he doesn't have a lot going for him. He's not schlubby, but he's not like jacked.
Dude, that batting cages scene, I was like, I want to do that.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, Jess is like I don't think I've ever seen a more perfect dude best friend, like in a movie. Jess is like the peak. I mean, they talk about being a rom-com. It's also just like a pipe dream for a dude to get with a girl, and then also have your best friend just back you up the whole time.
That's true.
That's why it's good.
Well, also, he like famously didn't back him up, though, too.
True. He's honest with them.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
I mean, second place to that is Ted. He's the second best friend you'd want. I'm kidding. I'm doing it. I'm kidding.
Ted, what? Oh.
Ted, the movie Mark Wahlberg.
Okay. All right. I thought we were talking Bill and Ted, potentially. And then also How I Met Your Mother, which is also Ted.
Yeah, sure.
And Barney,
I didn't think about
best
that.
friends.
Barney's
well, not
great.
best friends. Famously not best friends.
Okay.
Great show.
Okay, continue the checklist. Continue the checklist.
Yes.
Location. Both leads are attractive. Movie is actually funny.
Okay, movie is actually funny. Has to be.
Side characters. If your rom-com doesn't have good side characters, it hurts it. That's like low-key some of the issues.
That's the best take so far.
That goes on in 50 First Dates is that I don't love the side characters because Rob Schneider has never been funny in his life. So that's why Just Go With It is better, is because the side characters are way funnier because Nicole Kidman's hilarious in that movie.
Yeah.
And then When Harry Met Sally has great side characters. When Harry Met Sally is the blueprint. It does all these things. I would get your-
famously. You have denied two of the things.
The location's good and it's
Okay,
actually
all right,
funny.
location, but
It's just the leads thing.
okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm just not gonna. I think at some point people like watching pretty people in movies. What's not live.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So
Dude, Sanford Meisner talks about that in his book. Sanford Meisner's like one of the best acting teachers
Yeah.
in the United States.
I know. I
And-
actually know about this.
Yeah,
I've read about
no,
this.
in one of his chapters, and I think we ignore it in my acting class because it sucks to hear. But it's like, yeah, she is a good look. She could be a model or an actor, and that bites big time.
No, at some point with actors, you're either attractive or you're funny, and if you're both, bingo. Am I wrong?
No, no. I mean, there's some niches, and the industry is changing. The industry is changing.
I know. I agree with that.
Also, attraction, like what is attractive, changes every so often, and half the time it's set by the new actors.
That's true.
You know, like
That's true.
Like,
Like, I
noses
think-
became a thing for a little bit at a time.
Chalamet would not be in the position he's in 30 years ago.
Yes. Yeah, like yeah. Well, we're
Just like De Niro wouldn't be as successful now.
yep.
Just like the way things change. De Niro looks like the most 1976 man to ever be
Yep.
conceived.
Yeah.
So, all right, we got way off base. We have like 2 segments. We're gonna have to postpone to next week
Yep.
because we did this unanswerable question. But I was just thinking, anyone but you kind of checks all the boxes. But you are right. The Sydney Sweeney of it all is bad.
No, you can't do it.
Because as you and I have talked before, can we bring the camera in for Ryan's life advice? This is an impromptu episode of Ryan's life advice. Zoom it in, please. Guys, I got to tell you something important. If you ever meet a girl and you're talking about celebrity crushes, I don't care whether this relationship has lasted 2 months or 2 years. What you do is you say Zendaya. Never say Sydney Sweeney. And you may think, Ryan, have you done this? No. My celebrity crush is neither of those women. But it is an important piece because Jonathan has tested my theory. We can zoom back out now. Thank you. And he has agreed. It's something I think, in my opinion, I think a part of it is presentation of the actress, right?
She's actually like a good actress. That's it.
But I'm saying it's presentation. Her public persona
Her
is more
public
sexual
persona is the
than Zendaya's. It is more sexual than
Well, yeah,
Zendaya's.
yeah.
And I think a big piece is when it is an actress that is more, let's say, busty, that naturally people are going to be against that celebrity crush. It is seen as more of a, like, I would say, dumb guy take. To be like, oh, boobs.
I think there's a bit of a bell curve to it, to how much you know the media though too. Because like,
I think if you walked in and we interviewed 100 women. And
no,
I
agree with your
okay.
take.
And I
agree with
think
your
the
take.
majority of women would be like, ew, he's into Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Just saying.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Fisher, who's your celebrity crush? Please don't say someone from an anime.
Oh come on,
Why'd your face freeze?
I have no idea.
Klinger.
I'm not prepared for this question. I don't watch movies, man.
Klinger.
I think it's Sadie Sink, but it's only when she's Max. I think it's just the character Max. I'm like, yeah, that's who I want to hang out with.
Cool. She's a good actress too.
She's very good.
The Broadway tour.
I knew this. I knew this.
Okay.
I think my roommate feels similarly. So if I ever met her, I just felt lob her up for my roommate.
Mm.
You know,
Mm.
we wouldn't want to date him. He's great.
Yeah.
All right, what are you say?
Nah,
Who's yours?
right now, probably Rachel Sennott.
What?
Yeah.
Such an interesting take from Mr. Jonathan.
Okay, well, there's like specifically.
No, but I'm just saying. I think that wouldn't even be a top 25 most popular answer, and I think that's fine.
It's a specific thing with me because it's like the whole writer director thing. Like I really like that about Bill Hader as like,
Yeah.
like you can handle yourself. Like I think that's really cool.
Yeah. We need to wrap up. We went way over, which I guess is a good thing because we were really enjoying ourselves. But you need to answer the question: what would be your go-to?
A24's Warfare.
Okay,
Watch
can I
group
get a
of
real
Navy SEAL-
answer?
Yeah.
Can I get a real answer?
All right.
Coming on 4K
Yeah,
Blu-ray.
Saving Private Ryan. No, okay.
The Departed, but only the scene where Jack Nicholson's doing the talking about rats.
It needs to be. Here's the thing. It needs to be something you can like talk about afterwards. It cannot just be a rom-com. Like, oh, sweet. Especially if they get married at the end, because I'm talking like this is a second or third date thing. You don't want to have that awkward
It's one of the
conversation.
first few
like,
dates.
We're not going to talk about this.
And maybe you don't want sex in it.
You
'Cause that might put it
even
on the
not
table.
want sex in it.
Yeah.
This is my specific answer.
Yes. But I think it should
But
be
for-
what's best for all.
But for a while,
What's best for all.
what's best for all. If you want to go with romance on your mind, with a fun movie that you can. No, actually, I'm switching this take up.
I think it's 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh shit!
I think if you're under the age of 20, because if you're like 35,
And you're watching. 10
like
Things,
it's like it's weird for a first date.
that. Then you.
Because it can be a favor to you when you're older.
You switch to How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days after that point.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days though, sexy in the shower. Just want to say,
Ah, I forgot about that.
which is good. It's
Yeah,
fun and
it
sexy,
is.
but I'm just pointing out.
I was wagering Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I think it's too niche.
Too niche.
For you, that's fine. But I
Yeah.
think in general, too niche. It's a little too odd. It's a bit out there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But you're making it clear what you like up front. And you're just like, this is different.
yeah,
I think Terminator is a hilarious answer. I just want to state.
I think Terminator is a great answer.
I think Terminator 1 is vastly underrated because it is my favorite horror movie
Got
that
it.
is.
I got mine.
It's like my favorite horror movie that's other than Scream because they are both slasher flicks that aren't really slasher flicks.
Yeah.
Scream's a comedy. Terminator is Halloween with a cyborg.
Yeah.
And it's better. So, what's up with you?
Die Hard. You got a little bit of romance.
Yeah.
A little bit of.
Funny.
Yep.
And if she likes it, you're like, hell yeah.
Yep.
You know what? I think this is an excellent answer.
Die Hard.
I think 10 Things I Hate About You is a good one.
10 Things I Hate About You. Die Hard. Go get out there, folks. Go on some dates.
Yeah.
Go woo some folks.
Yeah, go do that.
Go. Find
Yeah.
love.
Can we say one more, though? I think we're also just trying to think of movies with high approval ratings. Back to the Future. Very strong approval rating. I don't think it works as a first date movie, though.
No.
Because the whole marriage meeting
I'm
and
opening up
blah, blah, blah.
Letterboxd. Let me.
Oh, wait, whoa. Hold up. This will be the last segment of the show. We're running over on time. I try not to run us over. Last segment of the show. Have you ever thought about what you would say for your Letterboxd top 4? If you would be in the position to be interviewed. Don't give it. I'm just
Hey.
asking, have you thought about it?
Hey, while
No.
we're on the topic of Letterboxd, by the way, I just want this to be thrown out there that an anime movie was the #1 movie on Letterboxd
What was
this
it?
year.
Was
What
it
was
the...
it?
Wait, I think I get... Is it the Chainsaw Man thing?
Chainsaw Man Res Art.
Dang, I don't even
#1
watch
movie.
anime. I knew that. Bam, bam,
I
bam.
read Chainsaw Man. Didn't
Hell yeah.
watch it.
I'm reading it right now.
It wasn't Dragon Ball Z Kai. I watched some of that. That shit was awesome.
DBZ was awesome in its heyday. Dude.
I watched the one that's like a little shortened. Kai is what it's called, I think. They
Yeah.
made it shortened. But I like Piccolo. He's my favorite.
Piccolo's cool.
Piccolo's
Dude,
dope.
when I saw and
I don't
this
watch much
isn't a
anime. I
spoiler.
watch that and Cowboy Bebop. That's it.
Oh, I love Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop's
Then,
gas.
have you seen the movie?
No.
The movie's gas. Cowboy Bebop movie's gas.
I've only watched like the first half.
Samurai Champloo.
There's like only like
Go
22
out there,
episodes.
find love, or watch anime. Those are your two options.
You could do both.
These
are both fine.
It's
That-
hard.
There is a thin,
It's a
thin
very-
line. Thin
I
line.
think
Yeah.
That's hard. That's hard.
Cowboy Bebop was gas because like like I remember the one episode he like busts out of a church or some shit.
Yes.
And, like he's like
No,
falling from
it's
the sky.
awesome. And then the
music's playing.
church
I was
blows
like,
up.
This is the rawest shit of all time.
I will say there is a
Cowboy Bebop's gas.
there's a
So-
correlation graph between me dating people and me watching anime.
and it's not going the same way.
And it's not this.
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Okay, so. What were you, did you
Your
ever
Letterboxd.
thought about what you'd say for
Yeah.
Letterboxd top?
No.
I thought about it, like, a lot.
I'll give you.
Like, I have definitively decided what I would say, along with, like, what I would be like, oh, like, I've, like, thought of the exact sentences I would say about each film, and then what I would be like, oh, I'd like to put so-and-so in there, but I just can't.
Okay.
Which is, like, very odd. So if I ever get famous enough to the point I do it, somebody will have to go back and clip this
Okay.
and be like, this dude was thinking about it way back in the day.
I'll give you 4 movies to watch right now.
All right, 4 movies. 4 movies from Jonathan McPherson. Here we go.
Baby Driver, good. Bad that Kevin Spacey's in it though. That sucks.
He's in a
Children
lot
of
of good
Men.
movies though. So yeah.
Go watch Children of Men.
Is that the one with cannibalism?
No. It's
good.
It's just dude.
I think
It's
it sounds like it's gonna be a tough watch. I don't know.
it's a tough watch, but it's a real good watch.
Okay. Okay.
Singing in the Rain. If you haven't
Everybody
seen
likes that
it,
movie.
actually no, Singing in the Rain is my date movie. Singing in the Rain is my date movie.
Good movie.
Watch Singing in the Rain.
How long is that?
I don't even know.
It just flies by.
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street's also a hilarious answer.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Maybe a terrible choice.
Terrible choice.
That is a strictly male movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very male. Most Scorsese movies are that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And oh no, I lost the last one. Singing in the Rain. Go watch Singing in
Warfare
the
by
Rain.
A24.
No,
You like
it
that
wasn't
movie?
wasn't that good.
Was it that good?
No, it was good. It just wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. What about the Long Walk? You like that one?
I haven't seen it.
That seems like up your alley. I don't think I'll ever watch it in my life. All right, that was it from us. We went over. We don't even have an ending gag other than the fact that like Jonathan got me to admit that I really like Max Mayfield. So
I'll
I
do a
mean, you
cartwheel.
guys enjoyed that. I've kept that inside for years.
You know, rip a cartwheel right now.
Yeah, rip a cartwheel and then end the stream.